Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a quick look video at this little monster I made out of polymer clay on yesterday's live stream, Let's Make a Monster. So before I get to the monster, I want to show you that after the live stream I did add some gloss coat to his eyes. I thought it would, I mixed some pearl and white in there when I made them, but I thought adding a gloss coat would give it that nice finish to make it stand out against the rest of him. So I wanted to add that to it before I showed him to you guys. Now, this was just done a couple hours ago, so he's not dried all the way, but it should still at least give you a good look of how he looks with his nice glossy eyes. Now, I also added a gloss coat to his teeth, and I took some of this Sculpey gloss that I had that was a little bit older, and if you notice here in this jar how it's kind of settled at the bottom and there's just a little bit there, that tends to be a little bit thicker, and so I thought it'd work really well to goop that together for some saliva. All right, so we'll bring this guy up. You can kind of see his slobber. And like I said, this isn't dry all the way. If I touch that, it's probably still wet. But it gives you a good look at how he's going to look when he's all done. And those eyes definitely pop with that gloss coat on there. I think it worked out really well. And if you happen to watch the live stream, I did mention I was going to put an air hole, so you can kind of see in his eye there, or in his ear, there's a little air hole, so that would let that out because this is all covered with foil. So you don't want air trapped in there while it's baking and have it deform your sculpture. So he's got his nice spiky back. And he was textured with a ball tool, so along the top here. And then his lower half, if you can see it's a little bit softer, it was textured with a toothbrush. So you can see there on his chin, and the side of his cheek area, how that looks, and then it transitions into the texturing with the ball tool. And then I also added some, detailing along where his horn is, and his lower lip there, added a lot of detailing there. Now, I tried to stick with about an hour for the live stream, so I didn't add any more details to him. Something I would have liked to done is on him was maybe add some toenails. We'd kind of discuss on the live stream to make him kind of elephant-like. And maybe my next live stream will be a little bit longer. When I was doing this one, it used up about 20% of my battery life on my iPad, so I've got plenty of time where I could have added a little more to him. I just wanted to stick with that hour one for the first one. But I know my live streams aren't going to be for everybody, so I thought it'd be fun to do a quick look video of what I made in the live stream. Plus, for those that tuned in, you can get a good look at how he looks all baked and finished. So, there we go. I was pretty happy how he turned out for my first little Let's Make a Monster live stream. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was a little bit of a challenge to juggle between the chat and working on him and making sure I'm staying in the frame. There's a lot to work with there, but I was really happy with it. If you tuned into the live stream, let me know what you thought overall. I had a lot of good feedback during the live stream, but I still want to know, what people thought, what I need to do different. One of the things I talked about at the beginning, which not everybody would have been logged in for, is I thought about maybe having some music in the background. I'd have to pick something like Public Domain, but I didn't know if that would help, if that would make it better during the times that are, where I'm not talking and I'm just focusing on sculpting. But anywho's, that's enough of me rambling on. I did want to mention I am planning on doing another live stream. I'm thinking of Sunday, March 8th, around 2 p.m. Central Standard Time will be my next Let's Make a Monster live stream. And I'm also thinking about doing a couple of weekly live streams. These would be a little bit later in the day. I thought about maybe doing one on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time where I just make some blobs so it's not the viewer choice like the Let's Make a Monster. But I still thought it would be a fun thing to try, and then I might work in one other day where I make a shell monster. So I figured if I'm working on this stuff and people want to log in and see me working on it, that's great. If there's interest in that, please let me know in the comments down below. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's quick look video at this little monster I made on my live stream yesterday. And if you haven't watched the live stream, it is still on my YouTube channel. It'll be there for you to enjoy and go through and see how I did this guy. Alright, that's it for today. And remember, never stop creating. Bye.